Get this guy out. There we go. You gotta get so close. Oh, there we go. Our first. And I'm dead. That's it. Or are we? Oh, get him. Get him. Nope. Ah, ran out of ink. Get the center. Get the center. Hey there, it's Adam K. Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch. The summer may be ending, but we are just about to begin the second Splatfest, so let's send this season out in style with a bit of celebratory splatting. Here's Off the Hook to cover the theme, new stages, and a new weapon just added. Y'all feeling fresh out there? We're Off the Hook, coming at you live from the middle of Inkopolis Square. The rhyme's already starting, and Pearl hasn't even begun rapping yet. Which superpower would you choose, flight or invisibility? Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. And the Splatfest stages are... Blam! We got the new stage, Manta Maria. I love the reflection of the city lights on the twinkling evening waves. You can be really poetic when you want to, Pearl. And we have the Reef. The Reef at night is so beautiful and all the shops are closed. Let's ink the town red! Well, we don't have ketchup this time around. We made a special stage for this Splatfest. You helped make the stage? That's amazing, Marina. So we have a brand new loadout and layout of Shifty Station to check out. There is a new update. Ooh, I love updates. A new weapon has been added. We're gonna see a lot of this, I'm sure. The Forge Splatter Shot Pro with Suction Bomb and the brand new Bubble Blower Special. This is the first weapon to have that special, so prepare to see bubbles all over the battlefield. Until next time, don't get cooked, stay off the hook. Okay, and going right into the show. So here we are, this is a celebration to all things ink. And of course we have dancing cats to start off, so let's get into it here. I'm gonna go change my gear. Of course I'm wearing my Splatfest t-shirt. I am on team Invisibility, as you can see. Weirdly enough, shouldn't be able to see. But we're gonna grab, yeah, that's pretty good. Got a little Ink Saber sub on these shoes that match the shirt pretty well. We're all green. I'm gonna start with my Dualies Squelchers, one of my favorite weapons from this new game, and we'll jump right into it here. Now, for this first episode, I'm just going to be playing with random people, try to get my Splatfest power calculated in these first handful of matches to get me in a good setting for who I'm going to be facing, get some nice, intense Turf War battles. Alright, this is going to be the first official match of the Splatfest. Had a pretty rough start, to say the least. Team Invisibility really been living up to its name, with all the disconnects and ghosting going on my team. So we're just gonna start here and see how we do. I really love the neon green ink, but hopefully we'll manage to outplay Team Flight here. So I'm calculating my Splatfest power. We have to do our best in these first 7 matches to kind of pair us up with other teams that are close to our skill level, is the idea. And then, you know, the higher you go, the tougher players you're gonna fight. It almost is like a ranking system for this specific Splatfest here. She's trying to help my buddy, but got around the corner. Did they get him? Man, he's still going. Get him, get him. Okay. Man, he went on a rampage. I'm gonna see if we can be careful around this brush, because I don't want to get anywhere near. There we go. A little bit of tracking to help out my buddy, the sloshing machine. And, man, they're all just jumping off the side there to get splatted. So yeah, this batch of stages, I think Manta Maria might work out, but I noticed the Reef and the new one, the new layout for Shifty Station, is really focused on getting up into the opponent's spawn area and just kind of out camping their spawning. And when they drop down, you can, you know, take them out easily if you manage to push in far enough. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think the sloshers, they're already doing well thanks to their, you know, Ink Armor and really good damage output and turfing ability. But on top of that, being able to fire up and over stuff is going to be another really nice feature to have. So I might not stick with my Squelchers here for too long. I just saw someone. Where'd they go? Going around here. Oh, that's that brush. Gotta watch out and don't get snuck up on. More over there. Help out my buddies while I move around for this guy. He's also got Tentamissiles. Yeah, Tentamissiles, I still really think, even though Ink Armor probably is the best special, I feel like Tentamissiles offer a nice, quick way to support people. Even if they're on the other side of the map, you can kind of help them get a splat and at least assist in doing some coverage far away from you. And compared to the Stingray, which has the ability to fire across the map, but also is a little ornery and takes up a ton of time and blocks out your sub-weapon and everything. I definitely prefer the Tentamissiles here overall. Let's get that brush out, because I know they're going to be a menace. And see if we can get over, blast that baller so they can't. Oh, they still got it, but ooh, get out of the way! Oh no, man! Switchers managed to outgun me with an arrow spray, which is kind of tough to do. It has a lot of hits to splat. We're doing okay though. I think Team Invisibility has this pretty locked down. Let's just make sure we clean up and don't allow anyone to really push the middle too much in the last few seconds here. There we go. Take them out. Watch the sides. Oh. Going back in for another splat, but we managed to finish the match strong. Okay. And with that, we're going to be a fiend already. I apologize for, cutting some of those rough matches, but trust me, it was not fun to play, not going to be fun to watch when you're just getting destroyed by the other team because you and one other person are just kind of like, well, we're in this together. Just kind of holding hands as the Titanic goes down, or the Santa Maria. Okay, headed to the pump track, and because of the map rotation every 2 hours, we should see Manta Maria pop up again, so you get to see that at night here before too long. But for now, we've got a very wide open map, perfect for some Tentamissile firing. I'll leave that sprinkler there to do its thing, and we'll kind of move around here. The point sensors, this is my one drawback, I think, on this set, is that point sensors are useful in all modes, but I feel like they're a little more rank suited compared to Turf Wars, where we're going to be doing a lot of inking and maybe not need to track our opponents as much. Oh, get them out of there. Okay, they're going around. Thought we saw someone on the side, but I think they dipped down. A good strat on this map is, kind of changing which area you're focused on, because people are going to be really seeing, hey, they're going around the perimeter and really inking that up. But if you kind of dip on that, you can always get back up using those grates on the one side. And yeah, a lot of areas to duck and dive around. I'm going to try to use this, and hopefully they don't notice me. Nope, they're dead already. We got them. Well, we didn't get them, but somebody else got them. Our team got the team I am currently playing on. All right, let's see. So we got 3 alive. Let's see if I can grab them. There we go. I'm sure that tiny little bit of special power-up helped me there. Look out. Ooh, no. Ah, jeez. Couldn't get a beat on them in time. They had the Ink Armor. So yeah, Ink Armor, if we're talking about, current events in Splatoon, you can't get more current than the Splatfest, but the big controversy right now is Ink Armor. Should it be nerfed or not? I don't think it's that, it's a really good ability, but I think what people are seeing is that lots of teams are being built around the Tri-Slosher, the N-Zap, all the weapons that have Ink Armor are already really good, as is. So you add that to the fact that you can kind of make yourself invincible and survive longer. It is not so fun to see. We got two of them on our opponent's side to deal with. So we're gonna see quite a bit of Ink Armor. You can only imagine how many times it pops up when you see a full team of Ink Armor using Inklings. I'm out of here. Roll out of the way for safety. Yeah, I have a big problem with conserving my ink and making sure I've always got enough, so having some Ink Saver main like I've got right here to help me out is definitely a good thing for me, because yeah, I use up so much of it typically that I'm not gonna have enough for a dodge roll, and it does use a lot to roll around. So yeah, this is probably my favorite safe weapon, but we're probably gonna need to play pretty aggressively if we're gonna outgun some of these guys here that we're facing off against. I'm gonna try to be cautious because I got my special almost ready. Got someone behind us though, which is not fun. And ooh, get him. Turn around. Ah, no. There goes my special, and with me knocked out, the middle is open. I really hope that we can get enough on the sides. This is gonna be a close one, but I really feel like blue pushed up enough there. Yeah, we got a lot of the sides out, so this is a deceptive map. Even though you can have the center, yeah, pretty close. The sides account for a ton, so it's like, typically you go by who has the center of the map, but this one has so many factors to it. Not too shabby, but yeah, that was a good close match. Having that Ink Armor to fight against, definitely scary. At the same time, I think just making it take more points to earn is a better way than just nerfing the ability itself, in my opinion. Okay, here we are on the new layout, gumball machines and all, and some gross-looking stuff growing out of cans. Or maybe it's a cactus or a succulent plant. It looked kind of weird, but no time to look at the background. We've got tons of arrow sprays to deal with, man, so turfing is not going to be a problem for Team Flight, and we're going to have to get in there quick. So as you can see, these huge ledges are going to make this kind of difficult to stay down off of our spawn if they push us all the way back. So quickly here, we need to make sure we establish that we are taking this middle area. Get these guys out. There we go. Curling bombs are going to be flying fast and furious too because of all those arrow sprays. We've got to be extra careful. Had to be quick there because I know they're coming around the side. There we go. Jeez. By the skin of my beak, managed to make it out of that one. But yeah, I really love the aesthetic of this. I'm not sure if we're gonna like it, or personally, if I'm gonna like it overall more than the first version of this stage. But we'll see, and we also have to learn how it shifts. So if you did not watch the first Splatfest, you have to be careful on this stage because it will move around on you, and you might get blocked off from certain areas, or you got to be extra careful about where you're headed. Man, that guy got out of there fast enough to make my life so rough. Get him, get him. Ah, I knew the curling bomb was gonna take me out as soon as I saw it. But I was like, I gotta take them out while I can. See, I haven't seen any parts move around yet. It is Shifty Station after all, so there's gotta be something moving. I'll have to keep my eyes open as we move around here. There we go. Somebody else got him. And we've got some ink armor. Always useful when we've got a little bit on our side. There we go. So the center is actually what shifts. Interesting. Don't quite have the range to take them out. So we can get them here. Here we go. Yeah, still very close. I gotta be getting them before they even get anywhere near as close to me as they've been getting. Let's see if we can get... Oh, man. Had to make a tough decision because a lot of their team was dead to take one out there. But yeah, after this, I think I'm gonna switch off the dually squelchers for maybe something a little more rapid fire, or faster to splat. It's pretty rapid fire as it is, but I want to make sure I'm not in a position where I'm gonna get splatted so quickly. That's tough to get up on, I guess, when we have stuff moving around. Yeah, it's the center, so you're not gonna fall off the map as easily on this one. I wonder if that was a thing they changed because they didn't want people to have to deal with that. Oh no! I'm sorry, buddy. Oh man, he managed to survive, but there goes our team, and this is the last 30 seconds here, so if we don't get another push, that's it. You can play as well as you want in the first bit of the match, but this is what matters in Turf Wars. Okay, go, 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 go. Got you, buddy. I'm supporting you. Yeah, bomb rushes all over the shop. Got the Dapple Dually. Yeah, all of their weapons are just crazy rapid fire. Oh, there we go. Haven't seen too many beacons, surprisingly, but fire this off. Last chance we get here. Try to take down a little more. Turf. Hopefully that was enough for green team. And there we go. Things should get a little easier for me. I saw Kirby beyond the tape. That's gonna be close. Things should get a little easier now that my Splatfest power has been calculated, because I had so many rough matches that it is gonna be, starting me a little lower, I think. That was one of the closest matches I've had in a while. So if we want a turf, I think I could do, pretty well with the Brella here. So that's what we're using. I could do worse, I could do better, but this is a good weapon for turfing. Ooh, man, a couple rollers we're gonna have to deal with. Now I've got my my sprinkler to help me out. This is also gonna be kind of tough if I do have ink armor against me, because I'm gonna need to be able to outsplat them, and this thing doesn't do the most damage in the world. But at the same time, this is Turf Wars, so I'm gonna try to make sure we are getting enough ink coverage here to get my ink storm. There we go. Throw this down there and look out if I can get this going. Nope, my umbrella was not pulling out of my my backpack there because I had no ink to do it. My favorite thing to do with this weapon is to get one good shot on him and then run into him with the Brella itself. There we go. Yeah, I can see the flight team there. Their rollers are trying their best to to roll over stuff, which means we might be starting out at a little bit lower of a skill cap here, but the better we do, the easier it is to get things more and more intense as we go. There goes that roller. There they go, around here. Man, I keep running out of ink, which is not good. Throw that down. You don't have to actually throw the ink storm immediately, which is kind of a handy little feature of it. It's nice to have the ability to hold on to it. There we go. Have that Brella ready in time. Okay, now we're starting to push back and get this covered. This is a good time for me to throw one of those down. And watch out over here. I see you there. Keep them from going that way. They're just trapped down there. There we go. Unfortunately, the other team is probably moving in already. Get him! Get him! There he goes. Okay. Team Invisibility has found their footing here. Let's keep them back. Try to build up my ink storm. Oh my gosh. I thought we had that locked down enough where I didn't even notice. I saw a bomb and it was already too late to turn around. Should be able to jump back in safely. I hope so. And they really kind of went around behind our backs there. Okay, got the ink armor. Doing all right. Gotta look out. There's two rollers, but if I accidentally confuse the two, the dynamo or the flingza, it's gonna be a lot tougher to deal with at times. All right, I'm just gonna throw this into there because I think if it goes across, there's always areas where people are not gonna want to go and ink in the heat of a match, and that little side area over there is one of them. Although I do see someone over there because one of our team was in the midst. This is probably a good time to check the map and make sure we're not running out of, careful. Get them. There they go with their curling bomb rush. Trying to cover a lot of this, but I'm on them. Ah! Green ink staring me in the face. I think we got that. Yeah, all right. That is definitely more cut and dry than the last match we had on here. Okay. Yeah, as much as I love the Dualies Squelchers, I do feel better suited to ranked when you can focus on an objective rather than inking turf. And this is a good way to go. Look at that, we got 3 ink storms off. All right, back on the pump track. I think a good sign so far is that I have not fought any other Team Invisibility members, which means we might have less people, which is what I was kind of predicting. So it seems to be working out that way. And Team Flight, just on a general consensus of the public, I think they've had polls, and it's like Flight versus Invisibility. People tend to pick Flight. I think it's like 70-30 or so, some type of split in that vicinity. There we go. Throw that down, and then I'm also throwing a sprinkler there to kind of protect it. Get this guy out. There we go. You got to get so close. Oh, there we go. Our first glimpse of the bubble blower. That was bad. Yeah, I was getting a ton of missiles on me, but also, yeah, I'm not going to be able to outrange that Forge Splatter Shot Pro, so I got to be extra careful. But yeah, the bubble blower, that special, it is going to be unlocked only with the Forge Splatter Shot Pro at this point, so you have to be level 20 to use that weapon. And you throw 3 bubbles into the air, you kind of flick them around, and your teammates or your opponents can get rid of them. If we shoot them, they will shrink and disappear eventually here. So you have to be quick about destroying those if you don't want them to cover tons of ink, and they're great for shielding you in narrow areas. It's a really, really versatile special, I believe, which has elements of certain other specials like the Ink Strike from the first game in a way, but yeah, it's kind of a very unique thing. I'm glad that it was added in, even if we had to wait a little longer to get it. Hey, get out of here with your burst bombs and your big bubbles. There they go. Throw this in and be extra careful, because here they go. Jumping in on... Oh, man! I pulled the... I held my Brella, but it wasn't fast enough when a Dualie's facing me. That kind of push in on them does not seem to work so hot, especially in the face of rapid-fire weaponry, of course, because they're just going to be able to out-damage you before you can get them. I think you're around here, aren't you? There you are. Get him. Get him. Man, they really got out of there in time. That was a crazy situation where I had them and then didn't have them, obviously, because they managed to weasel their way around. Might be back here. They might be... There they go. Okay, I see them. It's a sploosh, I think, right? Yeah. Splooshomatic. It's got a special. I don't remember what it is, but we got him. Okay, they didn't get a chance to use it, I don't think, luckily. All right, man, our buddies here are getting splatted before I can really do much. I think we got a ink jet. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, we're good. Just gotta really ink this up before the time is up. Oh, I think my teammates have been kind of in the center here. We can get in and maybe take him down this time. Get this guy out. I should have thrown my sprinkler while I was doing that because I was kind of spending too much time trying to take him out in the last few seconds. But we did it. Okay. That was a tough one. Had to get used to the bubble blower in a bit of trial by fire, facing it for the first time. And look, man. So, yeah, weirdly, the the Forge managed to get 5 bubble blowers, despite not being a very ink, efficient weapon. It used up a lot of ink. It doesn't cover turf quite as well as some other ones, but man, they were really going to town. All right, we are on the cusp of ranking up here. This might be a good last one to go out on at the Art Academy as the sun is setting. And we're going up against a fellow bird over there with a shaved head. Okay, so let's get to it. And so next time, I think I'm going to be playing with you guys. That's going to affect our Splatfest power quite a bit. And we'll get some new maps in the rotation and everything, and keep stuff fresh for you watching at home there. Okay, so I've got my Ink Storm. Let's get that going so we can kind of cover the tower. It's a good spot for that. It's a good time to rush in, and hopefully we've got that covered enough. I don't know what's going on with the Team Flight over here, because they're almost nowhere to be found. That was a close one. Almost got splatted there. See someone going over here with a brush. Not gonna let them through though. They're just going all over the place. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, man. I hit him a couple times on the way down, but that bird out of there. Go, and there we are. Where's that brush going? Around the side. It's probably on their way up the tower. Just saw him. Nope, they're back here. Man, this is a rough, crazy first push here on this map. It seems like they're all over the center enough where it's very tough to get a beat on them and actually splat them in time. There we go. I saw someone up on our side, though. Very scary. What the? What? Okay. They splat. Man, I thought they flicked after, but I just died on my way up the tower. Who knows? I'll deal with it and keep going. Okay, go. Do not go where my buddies are here. So one of the worst times to get the Tenta missiles bearing down on us because we were all trying to push back in to get the center again. Might be a good time to go around here. And my buddy's dead. See if I can get some of this covered enough. They're going around that way. I just saw him. Keep my ink levels high, or else we are going to be hurting. Just saw someone. Okay, they got him. Got the guy with the Tenta missiles. Get them out of here. We can do this. Just have to be careful about where I run. Oh, look out. Can't believe that somehow worked well enough. Throw one of those up, and then hopefully that'll get me enough to ink this. And look out. I don't know if they really saw me there. Got someone behind me. I got people going all over the place here. Go. There. Get that roller. Ah! Yeah, I got saved once by the Brella from the roller, but 2 is not going to work. I'm going to have to jump in here. There's just no other way. We only have 16 seconds. And I'm dead. That's it. Or are we? Oh, get him. Get him. Nope. Ran out of ink. Get the center. Get the center. Or wherever we can. Not the walls. They really pushed in. I hope we got enough to finish strong there. I'm not so sure about it, but we got some of the sides. Yes, all right, man. That was a very, very close match at the end there, but the Brella proved to be useful, getting enough turf to keep us alive. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna be it for playing solo, and we are now a defender, so we're on our way 2 more ranks to max king rank. And we're gonna fight the good fight for Team Invisibility. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time for more Splatoon.